Good evening, everyone. I am honored to be able to speak to you tonight as your high school principal. We have a wonderful group of new members joining BMR's National Honor Society chapter. Let me enthusiastically express my sincerest congratulations to our newest NHS members. I need to let you know that being inducted into the National Honor Society is no small feat. You being here is not because of who you know or this being a popularity contest. Your membership is due to a culmination of your dedication to academics, your passion for making your communities better through service, and your ability to lead others. During your high school career, you have been able to model the National Honor Society pillars of scholarship, leadership, character, and service. We are proud of you for everything that you've been able to accomplish, but it cannot stop here and now. Being elected into the National Honor Society and holding on to these ideals is more important than ever. During these times, we need you to move us forward. Before I end up my remarks tonight, I must thank you parents and guardians for everything that they have done to raise such wonderful young men and women. Without their guiding force, many of you may not be here today. Please, please, please thank them personally after this ceremony. I must also congratulate and honor the BMR class of 2020. Thank you for your leadership, your service, and dedication to our community. You're an amazing group of young men and women, and I cannot wait to hear about your next chapters ahead. As I say goodnight, I want to remind everyone that our new induction class is joining past and present NHS members into an association that faces significant responsibilities. I know that you're all up for the challenges ahead in making our community a better place. Once again, congratulations to you.
Good evening, members of the Blackstone-Millville Regional School Committee, Superintendent Dr. Jason DeFalco, Mr. Dudek, Mr. Ducharme, Mr. Merce, family, friends, teachers, NHS members, and new inductees. My name is Shareen DaCosta. I'm the current president of the 2019-2020 Blackstone-Millville chapter of the National Honor Society, and I will be leading you through tonight's virtual ceremony. We are here to induct new members into the Blackstone-Millville chapter of the National Honor Society for the 2020-2021 school year. We are truly thankful to have the ability to conduct the induction ceremony virtually with the help of Jesse Defoe, our district video specialist. Through these hardships, we recognize the importance to have strength as a community and honor NHS members for their hard work. This year, National Honor Society has made strides as an organization. We had a record number of members this year, and we were able to collectively complete over 1,000 hours of community service between summer and the first semester of school. Through the dedication and hard work of our members, we're able to touch more lives in our community. NHS follows 4 pillars which serve as the foundation of our organization: character, scholarship, leadership, and service. And throughout the year, we've seen numerous ways our members have embraced these ideals. Students demonstrate the pillar of character through upholding outstanding morals, whether in or out of the classroom. Students are selected for NHS not only because they excel academically, but because they serve as role models in our school. Our members are hardworking, compassionate students who uphold good morals and grace. For example, because we are not able to celebrate Teacher Appreciation Week in our traditional ways, students took the time to make videos and signs for teachers to show how much we value them. They are selfless when it pertains to using their time to make others smile. Our members are good students, friends, and citizens who I'm lucky to have gotten to know the past year. The pillar of scholarship is upheld by each of our members as they receive an overall grade average of 95 each quarter. Our members not only achieve academic excellence, but dedicate their time to their school and NHS as well. Our members involve themselves in an array of activities and projects, but never compromise their schoolwork. Many of our members also tutored other students through a service that we offered during study hall and flex times, showing how we are committed to helping all students in our school achieve the same academic success. Our third pillar is leadership. There are many events and projects. We offer both seniors and juniors the opportunity to step up and lead committees. All of our members are given opportunities to explore and grow their leadership skills in this way. In the fall, we had the privilege of taking a field trip to a ropes course to practice our leadership drills. It challenged every member in communication and teamwork. I've had the honor of seeing many members grow, taking opportunities and stepping outside of their comfort zones. And the final pillar is service, which every member has excelled at this year. As I mentioned, between summer and fall semester, our membership has logged more than 1,000 hours of service for our community. Students volunteered twice a week at the Blackstone Food Pantry. We have a committee dedicated to routinely cleaning up the Very Family Cemetery. And when presented with a new service opportunity, whether it's to babysit at a school event or to volunteer at one of our fundraisers, our members are eager to step up. One event that embodies each of our 4 pillars is the annual Empty Bowl Dinner that we are proud to host. Empty Bowl Dinners are national events that raise money to help combat hunger, which is why we donate all of our proceeds to the Blackstone Food Pantry. Our members coordinate the entire night for months in advance. We raffled off over 40 handmade bowls crafted by our NHS members with the help of the art department. We are honored to have our award-winning jazz band perform each year. We served a variety of soups and provided homemade desserts. This year, we focused our efforts into making this event one that honors the whole community, and we had the highest attendance in BMR history. Due to the tireless work of our members and the support of the entire community, we are able to deliver a check of $1,900 to help the food pantry. Every year, we pick a quote that exemplifies what we stand for. This year's quote from Eleanor Roosevelt goes, "Since you get more joy out of giving to others, you should put a good deal of thought into the happiness that you're able to give." Once a person is able to realize the power of giving back, it can truly change your perspective. As the seniors are leaving, I hope that each of them can reflect on a moment where their service didn't feel mandatory, but it felt like it was a gift to them. Service has the ability to empower people, and I hope everybody leaves with a deeper connection to our quote. Each one of our officers will now speak on the 4 pillars the National Honor Society holds in high esteem. First, I'd like to introduce our Vice President, Aaron Brown, who will speak on character.
Everyone knows the famous quote by H. Jackson Brown Jr. Character is what we do when we think no one is looking. However, I personally believe in a different quote by Johann Wolfgang von Goethe. You can easily judge the character of a man by how he treats those who can do nothing for him. I think this quote exemplifies the character that we try to reach as a chapter. Through our work with the food pantry and our projects like Empty Bowl, the members of our chapter give their time and energy to lessen the suffering of others. When I think of character, I always think back to this particular experience I had through NHS. On a typical Saturday at the food pantry, there was a volunteer I hadn't met before. This particular volunteer had caught my attention because he carried every single bag of groceries from the parking lot to the patrons' cars, even making multiple trips. However, I was shocked when at the end of the hour, he himself sat down in the check-in chair to receive food for himself, his wife, and his 2 kids. Despite this man being in need himself, he saw that he was healthier, younger, and fitter than the average patron, and took it upon himself to help others in need. I personally believe this was my first look at someone with true character. I carry this memory with me every day, and it gives me hope that we can all care a little more and treat each other a little kinder. Every day of my life, I hope to emulate this same level of character, and I hope you do too.
Most people think of scholarship as defined by its definition, someone's academic studies or achievements. This statement limits the true meaning and worth of this pillar. Scholarship focuses on the drive to achieve those grades. It's about being passionate about the learning process that never truly ends. Each day, continuing after graduation, leads to opportunities to learn about the world around us. Scholarship is shown by those who jump at the sight of these opportunities. It's dedication for higher level learning and striving to better the world with it. The members of the National Honor Society demonstrate this commitment through hard work and experience and can be described with the intended truth of scholarship. This skill enables us to work towards a more enlightened future, a future that all started here with the BMR National Honor Society and our love for education. Now, our treasurer Brett Cugini will speak on leadership.
To be appointed a leader is a high honor for anyone who has received it. Nothing shows true leadership than to those individuals who humbly step forward as leaders on a daily basis are among those gathered here tonight to be recognized for their efforts through their induction into the National Honor Society. With leadership comes responsibility, and each of the current members before you tonight have voluntarily contributed their share of the duty that comes with being a member of the National Honor Society. Members volunteered on several committees helping organize and implement projects ranging from a car wash that started this year's NHS chapter to the recent Teacher Appreciation Week activities. As mentioned before, the largest project was the Empty Bowl Dinner, where the NHS went above and beyond and raised $1,909 for the Blackstone Food Pantry. Leadership extends beyond the ideal of service, where members are required to volunteer their time and knowledge during a flex period or after school to tutor a peer who is struggling academically. Tutoring is a prime example of leadership within the NHS, where members are stepping forward and accepting responsibility in order to make a beneficial difference in the lives of others. This definition of leadership is applicable to the activities of the members beyond the NHS, such as sports teams, clubs officer position, marching band, drama club, student council, and more. Many members also hold a job and all maintain the required cumulative GPA average of 90 to remain a member of the National Honor Society. This demonstrates not only the leadership abilities of each and every person seated before you, but the determination that each obviously possesses as well. Leadership often requires sacrifice, and leadership within the National Honor Society is no exception. Membership can and does often require a huge time commitment beyond the weekly meetings. Members also give an hour of their time every Tuesday night and every Saturday morning volunteering at the food pantry, stocking the shelves and filling the bags of food for members of the local community. Community meetings, as well as the weekly meetings with the full membership, require members to sacrifice another hour of sleep in the morning or even an hour after school. Granted, it may not always be easy to sacrifice so much time. You all have proven that you are more than capable of fulfilling that role in the school, in the community, and the whole NHS. To the current members and inductees, I say this: each of you, not just the new officers, will be a leader within this membership next year. It is a responsibility that asks you to bring forth courage, confidence, and integrity. Becoming a member of the NHS is not without sacrifice, but is a sacrifice you make in order to make a lasting difference with the communities of Blackstone and Millville and the school as a whole. To the e-board I was gladly a part of and advisor Mr. Rowe, thank you. This e-board was one of the most collaborative and excelling boards I have ever been a part of, and I am so unbelievably proud of each and every one of you and all the hard work we have put in. We were able to accomplish the desires and goals we wanted, and we were always one step ahead. Thank you for being a second family to me and making this NHS chapter one to remember. I will miss you all and thank you for a great year. Thank you, National Honor Society, for the best 3 years of my life. Granted, my time here is done, but the legacy and impact I have made will never end. Thank you so much for your time, and here is our historian, Julia Porter, speaking upon service.
By its very definition, service is defined as the action of helping or doing work for someone. Providing service is an enormous part of what goes on in the National Honor Society. It's all about giving back to the community and providing for those in need. This year, our members participated in a myriad of volunteer opportunities and in total volunteered for 1,036.2 hours. It amazes me that even though our year was cut short, our members were still able to give back and spend their time helping their community. Members took part in car washes and bake sales this year, as well as plenty of babysitting and, of course, serving soup and raffles at our annual Empty Bowl Dinner. This was a groundbreaking year for this event, in which we raised $2,000 for the local food pantry, an overall record for BMRHS NHS. Throughout this year, it has been an honor to witness the faces of these members full of such pride in giving back to the community in several ways. Our quote for this year was by Eleanor Roosevelt, in which she said, "Since you get more joy out of giving to others, you should put a good deal of thought into the happiness that you are able to give." This quote was a perfect representation as to what this chapter was looking to gain. Service is such a crucial part of NHS, and the impacts it makes leaves a lasting mark. It's such a rewarding experience, and I have been lucky enough to maintain a position that has helped me be expressive and organized in order to lead the members of this chapter. Being a part of this organization has taught me the joys and values of giving back. The world would be so much brighter if we all gave back and stepped out of our comfort zones and into our communities. It has been such an honor to serve you all this year, and I wish the new officers and inductees a prosperous and successful year. And now we have to break from our tradition of having all members, new and old, stand and say the National Honor Society pledge. Congratulations to everyone for this amazing accomplishment. I have the honor of introducing our keynote speaker, Mr. Merce. At the conclusion of this year, Mr. Merce will be retiring after spending 25 years teaching both Spanish and French at BMR. I consider myself lucky to have had her as a teacher my freshman year. She cultures a love of language in so many students. She is involved in every student's success, both in and out of the classroom. This year, she is retiring not only as a teacher, but as a role model for many students, including myself. She exemplifies the pillars NHS stands for: character, scholarship, leadership, and service.
Good evening. I hope this message finds you and your families healthy. Thank you for this opportunity to share my thoughts at your National Honor Society Induction celebration. Congratulations on all of your accomplishments. You are living in an extraordinary time. The normalcy that you once knew and perhaps unknowingly took for granted has been disrupted, and now you are facing challenges like you have never known. In all of this uncertainty, how will you continue to uphold the 4 essential pillars of the National Honor Society while confined to your homes and while required to practice social distancing? Scholarship. Scholarship is a commitment to learning. In an ideal world, you would be attending classes every day and interacting with your teachers and peers. But this has changed. You are now making your pursuit of academic excellence possible by embracing remote learning, by using Google Meets, lessons explained on Screencastify, and adapting to new methods of acquiring and demonstrating knowledge. Academic excellence is not just limited to achieving high grades. It is realizing your potential by thinking critically, using resources at hand, and being creative and knowing how to manage your time wisely. These qualities are crucial to maintaining academic success, now more than ever. How are you demonstrating scholarship? Leadership. A true leader should impact others in a positive manner, in good times and bad. During this time, your leadership has shifted from active roles in the classroom, active roles on the field, active roles in the band room, active roles in extracurricular activities, to active roles in the home environment and the greater community. You now are exhibiting leadership roles in different ways. You are perhaps demonstrating leadership qualities in your decision to excel in remote learning. You are in fact leading yourself on the right path to mastery of new course material and completion of projects and assignments. You are perhaps leading by example, modeling positive behavior to family members with whom you live, friends, and maybe even co-workers. You are perhaps leading through social media, helping to reduce stress, anxiety, and social isolation caused by this pandemic by connecting and uplifting those in need of support. How are you demonstrating leadership? Service. Service is a willingness to sacrifice one's time and energy to help others in need. Providing service in this crisis may require you to think outside the box. You will need to think of new, creative ways to volunteer your time while under quarantine and while practicing social distancing. You are perhaps doing peer tutoring through Zoom or Google Meet, organizing fundraisers through social media, or paying tribute to first responders, essential workers, and frontline heroes. You are perhaps reaching out to your neighbors, the elderly, or to those with small children. Maybe you are being extra helpful in your own family duties. How are you demonstrating service? And finally, character. Character defines who you are and how you behave in different situations. Good character traits can inspire others to behave like you. It is likely that you are now, more than ever, having to face daily challenges of practicing and testing your interpersonal skills with family members. You are perhaps showing extra patience, kindness, and teamwork during this time to ease the pressures that parents and siblings are dealing with in this new work and school setting. It is so important to show support, empathy, and understanding. How are you demonstrating character? In closing, I hope that you all continue to be lifelong learners, leaders by example, supporters of your community, and empathetic citizens. I leave you with this quote by author Joseph Campbell, who speaks about adversity. Opportunities to find deeper powers within ourselves come when life seems most challenging. Thank you and continued success.
And with this year coming to a close, I want to address my fellow officers that have played such a huge role in this year's membership. I've gotten to work beside amazing, talented leaders, and I'm beyond lucky. This year we've had one of the largest memberships we've seen in a while, and it made me realize the strength of numbers. Every member embraced our 4 pillars and spent countless hours giving back to our community. I'm so proud to have witnessed everyone grow and become natural leaders. To the juniors, I know you guys will do amazing things next year, and I can't wait to hear all about it. And to the seniors, thank you for your hard work and dedication. You all serve as role models. I know you have great things ahead of you. At this time, I'm honored to announce the new officers that will go on to lead the 2020-2021 membership. Historian is Taylor Mazzucchelli, Treasurer is Sophia Gurton, Secretary is Lauren Bright, Vice President is Natalie Hawkins, and President is Gabrielle Martinelli. I hope you have a productive and prosperous year with the new officers. I am sure you will continue our great legacy and further expand the achievements of the National Honor Society and continue to better the community. Congratulations. Traditionally, we ask our new members to invite a teacher, coach, counselor, or administrator that inspired them to our ceremony. We still want to recognize the important role that they play in each student's life. Here's a list of teachers that our new NHS members want to recognize as a mentor. Mr. Rao, the past few months have thrown unimaginable obstacles at our organization, but yet you helped to make this virtual ceremony possible. You devote countless hours to NHS. You personally commit to the growth and success of every one of our members. In just 1 year, we've grown into future leaders under your guidance. You've listened to all our ideas, good and bad, and encouraged us to take risks and set our goals high. We will carry these values with us in our next chapter of our lives. From me and all the members of NHS, thank you for everything you do for us. And this concludes our first virtual National Honor Society induction ceremony. Thank you to administration, staff, members, parents, and to everybody attending our virtual event.